I think people tend to get it confused. First, all men don't want the same thing. I don't know why people think that even though we all have similarities and we all have things that we do in common, all men don't have the same or want the same thing, and not all men have the same thoughts when it comes to women. Some men want to be in relationships, some men want to be married, other men have been hurt by women and don't want to be with women. Some men want all the women. Some men don't even like women. So when people try to tell one man who has an opinion that he's leading men the wrong way, it depends on if it's analogous to what you want in your life. Now, all women are not the same. Not all. Now, like I'll say, just like I said about men, all women probably have similarities, or if they didn't, you couldn't say they're a woman. If she can't, if she doesn't have the ability or the parts to give birth to and nurture a child, and biologically, she's not a woman. But some people gonna say we're still a woman. Well, hey, whatever you feel, I'm not here to argue that. My statement is this: be it man, be it women, be it human, be it groups, nationalities, ethnicities, no one person, no demographic is completely the same. So, going back to my overall premise, whenever a man tells another man that he's just misleading men, no, that's probably what he wants in his life, and he wants men to be like him. So some men want to be like Hugh Hefner. Some men want to be like, Barack Obama. It is what it is. Some people want to be Al Bundy, I guess. Some people want to be like the dude from Californication, and other dudes want to be Captain Kirk and bang green women. There's no right and wrong. For me, when I speak to men, what I want men to know is that you got to do whatever is right for you to protect yourself. I'm not knocking family. I think family is a great thing, especially when people are connected and they want to be intertwined. It's great. I'm always saying this, and I'm going to keep saying it. Men need to get with women who are with what they're trying to do. If somebody's not trying to do what you want them to do, then you need to separate from them and let them do them. I'm never trying to force any woman to see it my way. I just don't want drama. When a woman starts bringing me drama or putting emotional burdens on me, I'm cool on that. I'm not going to tell you what to do with anything you do. You're free. The only time I'm going to try to, I never really want to control a woman. The only time I'm going to try to dictate what she does is if we have children or we're financially engrossed. And then if we're financially engrossed, then I'm going to be like, hey, be careful when you're doing this because this is going to affect me financially. But if we're not financially intertwined, then I'm not worried about what women do. I'm not worried about what anybody does. Some people really want, to be a part of the system. Some people want to get on one knee and give a woman a ring. Hey, do that. Why would I hate on that? Do I think that most men should do it? It depends on what it is. If you want to have children, you can have it outside of marriage. But I think that the way that it's shaped today, the best, from what I know, and I'm not an expert, it's just conjecture, the best way to get compliance from all groups, including the state, is through the legal marriage, which I'm not advocating. I would never say, oh, go do it. But if you do want to do it, hey, that's on you. I'm never going to hate you, because men in general, all men, have to do what's right for them to live their best life. Don't ever let somebody tell you what you're doing is wrong if you're happy doing that. So if you want to be, for the term is a trick, and give a woman all your money, do that as long as you're happy, as long as you're getting what you want. If I'm paying for something, I want to get what I want. So that's where I think I get into arguments with people, when I think that the way the society is laid out, all people are going to pay something, be it time or money. And since time is money, you're always going to be either receiving some money or giving some money. So either you're professional or you're the payer. And you guys can use whatever synonyms you want to use to equate those metaphoric lines I'm using. I'm sorry. It doesn't take long to say a lot. And what I'm going to say, first, I've already said this, I'm going to keep saying it, I want to see black men win. But just because I want to see black men win doesn't mean I want to see women or black women lose, or any group that you want to associate with, Americans lose or Mexicans lose or people from China lose or people who say from Ukraine lose. I want you all to win. Just don't hurt me. That's my whole thought. That's my whole premise. And I people always say they want to hear positive messages. Well, for me, everything I think I'm saying is positive. If you want to love your dogs and you want to walk your dogs and all your videos about dogs, husky and dog, then I'm great for you. If you want to sit and mukbang and eat different foods, and that's great. If you want to color like a views of views, great. If you want to listen, if your whole premise is I'm going to promote the humanity of black men and boys, which I totally am with. Shout out to Dr. T. Hassan Johnson, BGS Gilmore, Dennis Sperling, anybody else who's on that same thing. I'm with that. If you're about the plights of the non-custodial father and like LAR movement, I'm with that. So I support people from different groups. I don't care. I just want to see black men win. I'm always going to say that, and that's because the image of black men portrayed in the media, to me, seems to be so negative. And in my opinion, there needs to be more positive imagery and more examples of the excellence of black men. It's just hard because the excellence of black men is not really promoted like it should be. And even the people that are in those situations, I don't want to hear them denigrate other brothers to make yourself seem superior. Because we all come from different environments. Some people are going to speak differently than me, going to have a different vernacular, a different dialect, a different language, a different way of communicating, argue different, they're going to dress different. And I am not more professional. I'm not more wise. I just think like me. And I love people who love me, no matter what group they're from, no matter what ethnicity they're from, no matter what nationality they're from. As long as they're friendly to me, I'll be friendly to you. And I approach everyone in my brain trying to become your friend. I hope we can be friendly. And if you don't like me, if Charles is not your cup of tea, I'm never angry with that. I'll share some whiskey with anyone or a beer with anyone. I'll share a pizza with anyone as long as I can eat. So I'm never mad at somebody else's success. So I listen to a lot of people hate on other people. That's never really what I'm going to do. I don't agree with a lot of people. I don't, but I still don't hate on them. Like people talk about, say names, like Kevin Samuels. I clap for his success. I don't have to agree with everything Kevin says, but Kevin is trying to connect people together. If that's what he wants to do, if people want to connect with each other, if he wants to try to get black men and black women together, I'm never mad at that. Why would I be mad at that? Now, I'm never mad at people who are unhappy with their situations and choose to leave, because it's all case by case. We all have our own level of tolerance of what we can accept. I don't even disrespect. A lot of people don't understand. They're always talking about respect and disrespect. Oh, I feel disrespectful. Do you even hear the words you use? The words you use to me may be disrespectful, but you're not going to stop using them because that's what you do normally. This is when you're talking to your homies. This is how you speak. So I try my best not to use words that I know will offend someone else. If I know what I'm going to say is going to be offensive, I'm gonna refrain that. I can curse. I've said things about people I probably have never should have said, and I still, I say things about women and men all the time. I think I've said words that I think some men who act like they're men act more like women than men, but they think they're the most manly. And I always think, like I was in my boy Edward Anderson's chat. I like listening to Ed. Ed is hilarious to me because he's so passionate. Like I'm animated, but I'm not like, oh my God, I'm never reactionary to what people say. Words to me mean absolutely nothing. You can cuss me out, call me names, say all type of stuff. And to me, it's like raindrops to wipe it off because I don't care if you think that about me. But I will tell people what does trigger me is when I'm speaking, I want you to let me finish. A lot of people won't let me. I will let you finish if you let me finish, and I will never blatantly be disrespectful. I'm kind of quick, so when I think you said something, I may respond quickly. And I'm trying to always be conscientious of it. I'm always trying to be cautious and conscious of it so that when people are speaking, I want to wait 4 or 5 seconds until they're finished so then I can respond. If I have something to refute or if I have a rebuttal, then then I want to go back. But being who I am, being that I'm quite quick, I'm always ready to speak back at you. I'm just different. I'm not like most people because you got to live your best life. I always say the same things. When it comes to me, outside of me, I don't care what anyone does. So that makes me liberal outside. But when it comes to how people should interact with me, how I think people should be, then I'm conservative. I try to dress appropriately. I'm a person who, if it's an environment where I need to wear a suit, I have no problem wearing a suit. But when I'm just dressing casually, I like to be comfortable. And once I understand how society views me, then depending on who, like, no matter where you go, they say you only have one time to make a first impression. So then I worry about, not that I really worry, but observant or critical on myself about how I should be approaching these situations. But it is what it is. I think that image is important, but I don't focus on my image. I focus on what I am saying, what I'm conveying to people, and hopefully the information that I put out is pertinent to your life. Now, BGS referenced a video that Dr. T. Hassan Johnson did. I checked out Dr. T. Hassan Johnson's video about Emmett Till in the past and how when they were trying to look for the body, they found a lot of other dead bodies, and that's atrocious. That's sad. I hate for anyone to have to go through a situation like that. Still, I don't hate a whole group because of the past. The past happened. I don't hate. If I had a pet dog and a coyote ate my dog, I don't hate all coyotes. It's just that coyote ate the dog. I don't hate because I don't hate lions for eating antelopes. I don't hate killer whales for eating seals, because that's what they do. I don't even hate women for using men, even though I don't like it, because people use each other. It's humanity. What we can do as a society, as a civilization, is try to be as fair and respectful of other people. And the more intelligent we become, the more advanced, the more we start to see the humanity of others, and the better we can be. So many people, it's harder to future programming. This person was not right to date them because they said I can't, or I don't want people to look down. For me, I want whatever's going to make me happy and peace. And I don't know who to trust. So you can trust no one or you can trust everyone. I trust everybody to be human. So anyone can change their mind tomorrow. I could get married today and give a woman a ring. We have a baby and she can just wake up the next day and say, I'm leaving you. I have no control over that. So I don't even worry about situations like that. It's all a risk. I don't think men should risk themselves, but some people will. It's on you. Myself, I like fair exchanges, and I don't like people who are, once I communicate to them that I feel they're being disrespectful, who maintain a disrespectful stance. Now, and I also will not engage in conversations where people won't let me speak. That's just me. I'm just different. So sometimes maybe I should go live and say things like this, but sometimes it'll pop in and I just want to talk for 3 or 4 minutes, so I put it out, and that's it. So I'm going to upload this, and I may go live for a second because it'll be fun, and it won't be long. It's going to probably be 5 minutes of live. If people check it out, it's great, and if they don't, it's great. Have a great one, people.